From the descendants of Noah arose a man, chosen by God. His name was Abram, son of Terah, from the land of Ur. God called him with a simple, yet world-changing command. Leave your land, your people, and your father's house, and go to the land I will show you. With this call came a promise. I will make you into a great nation, and through you all peoples on earth will be blessed. And so Abram departed, not knowing the land, but trusting the one who spoke. Abram moved his tent and went to live near the great trees of Mamre in Hebron. There, once again, he built an altar to the Lord. But peace would not last for long. A conflict broke out between kings of the east and west. 4 powerful kings invaded and conquered 5 cities, including Sodom. And in that war, Lot was taken captive. When Abram heard the news, he did not hesitate. He gathered his men, just 318 trained servants born in his household, and pursued the captors. By night, with courage and wisdom, he attacked and rescued Lot, his family, and all their possessions. As he returned, he was met by a mysterious figure, Melchizedek, king of Salem and priest of God Most High. He brought bread and wine and blessed Abram in the name of the Creator of heaven and earth. And Abram gave him 1/10 of everything. Then the king of Sodom offered Abram a reward, but Abram refused. I will accept nothing from you, not even a strap of a sandal, so you can never say, I made Abram rich. His trust was in the Lord alone, and the Lord answered, Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward. But Abram lamented, What can you give me, Lord, since I remain childless? So God took him outside and said, Look up at the sky and count the stars if you can. So shall your offspring be. And Abram believed the Lord, and it was counted to him as righteousness. Then God made a covenant, sealed in blood. He instructed Abram to prepare animals for sacrifice, and as the sun set, a deep sleep came over him. In a vision, God passed between the pieces like a blazing torch, saying, To your offspring I give this land. Years passed, but the promised child had not come. Sarai, still barren, acted in desperation. She gave her Egyptian maidservant Hagar to Abram, hoping to build a family through her. Hagar became pregnant, but tension arose. After harsh treatment, she fled into the wilderness. There, the angel of the Lord found her. You will give birth to a son, and you shall name him Ishmael, for the Lord has heard your misery. Hagar returned and bore Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old. 13 years later, when Abram was 99, the Lord appeared once again. I am God Almighty. Walk before me and be blameless. I will establish my covenant with you, and will greatly increase your numbers. And here, everything changed. Abram, meaning exalted father, became Abraham, father of many nations. Sarai became Sarah, princess. And God declared, I will establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, an everlasting covenant. I will be your God, and the God of your offspring. As a sign of this covenant, circumcision was commanded, not as a means of righteousness, but as a seal of the faith already credited as righteousness. Then the unimaginable was declared. Sarah will bear you a son. You shall name him Isaac. Abraham laughed, not in mockery, but in awe. Will a child be born to a man 100 years old? Will Sarah bear a child at 90? But God reaffirmed his promise. Yes, and I will establish my covenant with him. And that very day, Abraham obeyed. He circumcised himself, Ishmael, and every male in his household. One afternoon, as Abraham sat at his tent, 3 men appeared. He welcomed them with food and honor. One of them, the Lord, said, "I will return this time next year, and Sarah will have a son." Sarah, listening from inside, laughed in disbelief. But the Lord asked, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" Then the Lord looked toward Sodom. "Shall I hide from Abraham what I'm about to do?" The sin of Sodom was severe. Abraham stood before God and interceded. "Will you destroy the righteous with the wicked?" He pleaded down from 50 to 10. And the Lord answered, "If 10 are found, I will not destroy it." That evening 2 angels arrived in Sodom. Lot welcomed them, but wicked men surrounded the house, demanding them. Lot resisted. The angels struck the mob with blindness and warned, "Take your family and flee. Judgment is near." Judgment was coming. But in the midst of darkness and corruption, a small flame of grace remained. God had not forgotten his promise. The seed of redemption would still come, not from Sodom, but from the line of Abraham. And so, the covenant journey pressed forward by faith.